Hello, welcome to the Joe Cortez here in Las Vegas, Nevada. We're with our dear friends Juanita and Kevin out of Missouri. Welcome to the show, guys. How you guys doing today?
Doing great. Thank you, Joe. Thank you for having us.
Good, good.
Thanks,
So we're
Jeff.
gonna be as we know, this is our first show, so we're gonna be going forward with our program. I think it's about helping the juveniles out there, the youth out there around the world. We're trying to get everybody on the right track, making sure we start the world the right way in 2024. So, Kevin, tell us a little bit about what's going on with your project. Now, we're going to be doing something in Missouri with your program in the very near future. Can you tell us where we are right now?
Sure. Juanita and I is trying to get some things going right now for the youth as well, but it's going to be more of a gym that they can come in, get off the streets, place to go. We want to start focusing more on the younger generation, trying to get them to where they're off the couches. We just want to get them back into the gyms. We want to start boxing again. We want to start fighting again inside the rings. And me and Hector's been saying it for a long time, and it's gloves up, guns down. So we're trying to do a lot of awareness, talking about the gun violence and how we need to stop that, how we need to talk to our children more, and the same thing as well as talking about some of the fentanyl, the problems we're having with the big fentanyl crisis right now. So those are the things that we're fighting really, really hard for.
Yeah, I know. Times are hard around the whole country, around the whole world, really. With these kids with the guns and with the drugs. So we have to really start a program. And I'm glad that we were able to hook up with Juanita and yourself, so we can get this program definitely started now in 2024. I know that we've been talking about other programs that we want to get involved, and we're going to go into that. We got plenty of time to talk about it today, so we'll just give some ideas about uh, cadet program we want to hopefully start there in Missouri. Get these kids in uniform, get them with community leaders, get some veteran volunteers to help us out with this program, get these kids on the right track, because there's not enough leadership out there, not enough discipline. So we have to show them how to do it the right way. And get them while they're young now, 10 years old to 21, around there. God, want to get them young. We get these kids really young before they go the wrong way. We don't want them to be in trouble when we want to get them before they get into trouble. What do you think about that?
That's exactly what we need to do. Absolutely. You discussed it a little bit with me, and it sounds like an amazing project. And I know with you, with all the people that you're able to reach out and touch to get some help with, it should be a very amazing thing that we're getting ready to start.
Well, I tell you, this show, the happy hour show that we're going to be doing on a weekly basis, is to try to get everybody to be happy, because we are going through some difficult time. I know you've had some personal issues yourself in 2021 with two of your children, two of your boys, and this is what started this whole program. And thanks God that they're watching over this whole program as well. I mean, we're not doing it by ourselves, and we want everybody around the whole world to become members of our organization that we're trying to set up, because they're going to be something that could be worthwhile for everybody. We try to
Yeah.
educate the parents. We try to educate the kids as well, but we have to start somewhere. And I think by having a membership here on the Joe Cortez show, on the happy hour, we got a subscription where people can sign up and become members of what we're going to be talking about. Because these subscription fees that we'll be charging will be to get money to help out with your program, with the boxing program, with the educational program, with the cadet uniform for those that can't afford it. We have to try to help out everybody. So the subscription is not going to be something just to be having the money put in the bank. It's going to be used for our program.
Yeah. Yeah, you've touched on so many things there, and you can talk for hours about a lot of it. Right now, it's just getting some of the funding together to be able to help some of these children. There's people that can't afford to pay a gym membership. There's some people that can't afford to eat. So some of these things that we're going to be doing is just taking care of that. Exactly, is helping them get off the streets, helping them come back to the gym. If they can't afford it, we can work with them on the gym as well. I mean, it's just something that, this program is going to help so many people. It's not just something that, like you said earlier, we're just not going to throw the money in the bank. The money is going to actually going and stimulate people. And that's what's important, is getting them going again.
Exactly. And now we have Juanita, who's a part of our group. She comes out of South Africa. She's here now in the States, and she's going to be part of our team to get things going. We got Hector Camacho Jr., who is also a professional fighter. And you all know his father, Hector Camacho Sr., was a great world champion, and they've had issues in the past themselves. So that's why we get the people together that we can get everybody on the right track. I think that Kevin, that you, Juanita, Hector, myself, whoever else we bring on board for this program be really something worthwhile. Because kids today, I was watching the program. I mean, the stats, the numbers of these kids with the fentanyl and with the guns is unheard of. The numbers are so high. I never seen anything as bad as it is today, and we have to put a stop to it because I think that our government is not doing enough right now today, and we have to take our own hands and get out there and do things ourselves. But we can't do it by two or three of us. We need everybody around the world. That's why we want you individuals out there watching to subscribe to this program. We want you to be part of our team. You'll be a member as well. You'll be an outside member. We'll be the leaders, but we're going to get you guys all on the right track. We're all going to do this as a family to help everybody out. Juanita, welcome to the show, Juanita.
Thank you so much, Joe. It's so wonderful
How are you doing today?
I'm doing so well, thank you. I of course love being in the States, and I am truly South African. And I was thinking about the points that you both raised, and I was thinking and reminiscing back over the years that I spent in ministry working with communities. And I have to say, all the problems that we've mentioned that we are facing are really global. And that's why we are reaching out to a global audience with this project. And it's very exciting. And I know we're going to make a positive impact.
Yeah, we all have ideas. We have great ideas, and we're doing it for the benefit of the youth out there because we have to make sure that we create a big family where we have no issues that we've had in the past. We have to it is a beginning of something new, something that we need help from everybody out there. That's why you viewers out there watching, we want you to be part of this beautiful family. We want you to help us out because everybody getting together to get the program on the right track. We have to do it, from A to Z together. But we all need your ideas, your input that you may want to have in reference to our organization. This program that we're putting together, and Kevin is a man that's gone through so much difficult times, and we are all in tune together to help each other out. So, Juanita, we want to thank you so much for being part of the beautiful family that we have now. And we want to get it all going. The sooner the better. We want to pretty soon we'll have programs put on online where we can let our viewers know how they can subscribe to the show, become members. So in the next couple of weeks, we'll have everything set up in place where everybody can say, okay, I want to be a member. I want to help out. Your membership fee, whatever you're going to be paying, it'll be a number that we're putting out there in the next couple of weeks. But we want all you to know that this is really a worthwhile program. It is to help our children out there. We have to make this happen as soon as possible. Juanita, your ideas of how you think we're going to get this thing going. What is your plan?
Joe, that's a wonderful question. I'm sure it's a very relevant question as well. I know that's racing through the minds of the audience. And, it's building community. And it has to start with one person. And in this instance, I look back at what you've done, Joe, building your legacy. I look back at what Kevin has been building after everything that he's been through. I look back at the years that I've been working with communities. And I just see the three of us coming together and starting and getting momentum on this project. It all starts with us. And when we have people that join hands with us and build community with us, that's a wonderful thing. Because there are children who have supportive parents, but like both of you have mentioned before, there are children who do not. And that's what we are going to start creating. And guys, just so that you know, we're not just going to stay in one place. We are going to build something. We're going to build a foundation of something. And this is going to reach out. This is going to reach out to the rest of the world, because we need to build community and we need to do that together. It's so important that we realize that we need each other. And we need everybody to take hands with us and to fight this fight with us. That's the only way we are going to make an impact. So as Joe has mentioned before, we want you to join our community. We want you to help us make a difference. We want everyone to be involved, because this is a problem that all households are facing. This is a problem that all schools are facing. These are problems that all communities are facing. And when we stand together, that is when we are powerful. So I'm very excited to see that we are getting the momentum going on this. And of course, it starts by breaking the silence. And of course, it starts by taking action. And that's exactly what we are doing here today. We are taking action, guys, and we want you to join us.
Absolutely. Well, that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to get everybody, but it's going to be like a religion. A certain religion, they're all over the world, not just in one location. And whatever religion it is, they're spread all over the world. We want everybody to be part of the beautiful family that we're putting together. It's going to be something really good. It's going to be something where we can have hope and happiness amongst ourselves, with our children, with our loved ones, family, friends. We want everybody to be one big family to get you going on the right track. I think, Juanita, that you've been a blessing being part of this beautiful group. Kevin, is a gentleman that I admire very much. I think he's a very special person. And all those around all of us that care for us and care for what we're trying to do. We are doing something that hasn't been done in the way that we want to do it. We know the different organizations out there, but ours are going to be different. Ours are going to be a family of love and happiness. At the end, we're all going to be uniformity, where everybody says, this is what we needed. All of us to care for each other, love each other, help each other, get us all on the right track, because there's not enough out there. Too much politics out there, too much hate and dislike of people. We're not about that. We're about loving and caring. That's what we want to do.
Beautiful. I agree. When we spread that love, Joe, when we spread that joy and that happiness, that's when people's hearts open and they are receptive to the message we bring. They're receptive to the leadership. They're receptive to the mentorship. And there's enough ugliness out there. We want to be the light out there, guys. We want to bring the joy, and we want to make and help people make their dreams come true, because it all starts with us, taking that dream of somebody and investing that time and that energy in someone and showing them that they matter. Many times when we acknowledge people, it changes something within them. And immediately it's like the dots connect, something clicks. And then we are helping them towards a brighter future. So very excited for the love that will spread. It's so beautiful.
Yeah, well, just like a beautiful family. I hate to see people fighting with each other, stabbing each other in the back. That's not what we want. We want to turn all that around. We want to make it all love and caring. Yeah. Love and caring is so important these days, because if you really sincerely say to yourself, I care for people. I care for you. I want to help out. Mean it from your heart. Don't just talk it. You got to walk to talk. You got to make it happen. We want to make sure that we nobody's perfect. I understand that, but we have to try to love each other. It's like a family. You have little issues, you try to fix it up. Somebody's not doing things right, we bring them together. We want to talk with them in a nice way to make sure that we want to keep uniformity, to make sure that we have harmony amongst ourselves. Everybody says, this is what we need. We need loving and caring, understanding. That's what loving, caring, and understanding. Those three words says it all.
True.
Well, if I can step in just for a quick sec, I can say one thing. Joe, you know everybody. I know for a fact there's going to be so many boxers and people that look at you as the person you are, an idol. You're a great man. You don't step into something, and you don't, especially something you're not familiar with and what you want to do. I know what you want. I feel what you want. And that's the reason that I stepped in with you, because I'm telling you, I'm honored to be in this group with you. And I'm sure there'll be many, 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 many boxers and associations that will be stepping in with us because of the man that you are. And I just feel honored to be part of you. And then Juanita, what a great woman you are. I mean, I'm sure that everybody knows, and this is not the time, but I do love you, and you're an incredible person. You're an incredible person, and what you show, and all the people that you help all the time, and uh, it's just amazing. It's amazing, and I'm so glad that you're on this team. You're going to bring this team up, and you're going to fire it up, and you're so good at what you do.
Thank you, honey. I appreciate you.
Well, for those of you that are watching out there, Juanita and Kevin met up this past year recently, and 2024 is going to be the big year. I understand that you hopefully to be married, so I'm looking forward to that. You guys are a wonderful couple, wonderful people with a good heart in the right place, and I'm yeah, but what he went through with it losing his two children in 2021,
Yes.
one to guns and one for fentanyl. So that's why we started this program. And you came in at the right time. You're the angel we've been waiting for to help us out with this program.
Thank you.
Yeah, I needed her. I needed her. That's a fact. You know, just to touch on some of those things you're talking about, and what happened to me in 21, it also happened when I was in first grade when my mother got shot by my stepdad. You know, I've been carrying that chip on my shoulder for years and years and years. But what we need to start doing is start talking a lot about this and bringing it up and having other people make meetings and have something to where we can help these kids, because the number one killer in the world right now is kids killing kids with gun violence. And that's the number one killer in the world that's taken. And we jumped another year. It's from 1 year old to 19 is the biggest killer in the world, gun violence. So, you know, we have a lot to talk about. We got lots and lots of work to do to get these kids off the couch, put the guns down, gloves up, gunsdown.org. That's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to fight for. That's what you're going to help us do. It's an amazing thing that we have the famous Joe Cortez here that's going to orchestrate all this. So we're just proud to have you aboard on what we're doing with this. And because this is your show, we're the ones that's just hanging in there with you. We're so happy that you asked us to be part of it. So same thing with fentanyl.
Well, Kevin, you know, it all started because of you. You know, we met each other this past June up in Atlantic City at the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
And that's when it all started with a photograph and just a picture taken. Yeah. And look where we ended up being like a little beautiful family, which is great, you know.
It's amazing.
And I really appreciate that. And some people, they asked for a photo or a photo shoot opportunity, but we did it because it was something that was meant to be, and it's to create a family where we can help save lives out there. We want to make sure that we create something that's been needed. You made it happen by coming up to me just for a simple little photo. A little photo. You came back the next day. You wanted me to autograph it for you. Then we started talking about your issues that you've had that I didn't know about. And here we are. It was meant to be God. It was God sent, you know?
Yes, sir.
And I think that that people out there watching could understand that not everybody has a good day. We have good days, bad days. And those bad days sometimes is what we're trying to avoid, you know? But sometimes we take these negative things in life and try to make them positive. We have to try to make sure that we help one another out. We help our children. We try to get them to be educated the right way. The program that we're going to be having, we'll be talking about it so much on the next couple of shows that we'll be having, how we're going to create the cadet program, how we're going to create the boxing gym, and the program where you have at the gym. You're also going to have the GED program for education, get these kids that dropped out of school, get them back to get their high school diploma, get them all on the right track, you know, and get the parents that are wondering, what do I do? I'm lost. I'm a parent, but I don't know what to do. So this program will bring guests on the show to help guide these parents on the right direction, to make sure that we help them, because everybody needs help out there. We all need help. Nobody's perfect. You know, we're just trying to create something positive, something good. And I know we can do it with the love of God and the caring and the understanding of good people around us. We're going to make it happen, because without God and without the good people out there, it's difficult. We have to get uniformity, everybody together, and making sure that we care for each other and really mean it. Don't just say, oh, what the hell is he talking about? What does he know? No, we don't know it all. That's what we want you guys to be part of this group. So what you know, you can teach us, and we can spread it with each other to get our families together, yeah, especially the youth. So we all try to say, we want you to be part of the beautiful team. That's why we're going to have subscriptions where people sign on board and be part of this family. We're not doing it by ourselves. We're going to do it all together, everybody around the world. We want from different countries, everybody to be involved with what we're doing. We're going to come up with a beautiful name in the next couple of weeks, a name that's going to be created between all of us to see what names it'll be best suited for this program. It'd be something that we want for Kevin and for families like Kevin's that have gone through difficult times. But we're trying to avoid things from be happening like it has happened to Kevin. We want to try to put a stop to it. And Kevin, he's going to be on board telling you exactly what he went through. He's gone through it. He lived a life. He lived a tough life. And for instance, he was young. And here he is today as an adult going through a difficult time. But he wants to put his family together to make it a real, real good, loving, caring family. We're going to do it together. That I promise you. Kevin?
Well, one thing I can say is, there's been some things that has happened to me, and there's been things that's happened to so many people. I have hundreds of people that reach out every day through Messenger every day. And, I feel for them too, because every time somebody calls me up and says, my son just got shot, which just happened to me last week, it just brings up everything. So, we're both crying on the phone. It's just part of it. It's part of the journey that I'll have to face the rest of my life. And when you lose a son or a daughter or a mother or a father, you always carry that. And when somebody else loses it, the same thing, then you have a bond with them. You can get real emotional really, really fast. And I just feel sorry and for all the people that's lost, somebody like that, because it doesn't get any worse than that. It just doesn't. So we're going to try to get these children to put the guns down. We're going to try to get these guys to understand, put the drugs down. You got drugs that's in a problem. You got the guns that are a problem. Let's put them down. Let's get into the gym. There's going to be many, many boxers that's going to be on this group. Many, 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 many coaches. Hall of Famers will be on here. So there'll be, we'll have our own private, anybody that's a member, I'm sure we're going to have our own private group from Facebook. And in order to be on that, you'll have to be a member. It'll be members only on that Facebook page, period. And we'll be able to talk amongst each other and figuring out what we're going to do, figure out how to help people, and that's what it's going to be, the family part. When we can reach out to anybody, anywhere in the United States, and His Blessings is in every state in the United States and 54 countries. It's an amazing little group. This group is going to be amazing. This is going to be
it's something I want to create something where we can have like let's say at the gym at the location, we can have individuals. We want a gun collection. We want to collect guns, take them out of the hands of the youth. We want them to take these guns to the location where we're at in a big box, a big bin, deposit the guns in there. We want to see how many guns we can collect in 2024. I believe we can collect over 1,000 guns easily if we do it the right way. We want people to say, let's take the gun. We got to give them an address, where to send it to, how we can receive it, and send the guns, with unloaded where it can be sent. You got to look at your jurisdiction and see what they say. What are the guidelines where you can put this, drop it in the mail so we can deliver into a bin, drop it in the box. Or we can, like I said, we're going to collect over 1,000 guns this year. If we can collect that, we can do that in different locations around the world. People deposit the guns in a big bin so they can say, we've collected so many guns that when they get thousands of guns together, then we're going to get them and melt them all together and get them out of the hands of the youth program. I think it's something that could be done.
Yeah. The thing is, we can get somebody to set this up and make it to where legally, because I know you can't ship guns in the mail, but we have to figure out a way that we can get them into the correct hands. We can make something, and when they do that, they get the happy hour plaque. We need to have anybody that has that wants to put a gun, because that's what we're trying to do is get the youth, because In Indiana, you can be 18 and legally carry a gun. So I'm not speaking to them as much as I'm speaking to the 14-year-old or the 13-year-old that's carrying a gun. A 10-year-old just shot his mother about 3 or 4 months ago for not getting him a game. And they're trying him as an adult, 10 years old. You know, having these children carry guns has got to stop. And it's
Yeah.
been proven how bad it is. You know, so that's what we're fighting against. You know, we're fighting against youths killing youths, and it's ridiculous.
If we can get these guns to be taken to a police department someplace where they could just take it to a police headquarters, deposit the guns there, create a program where every police department says, you come in there, no charges will be held against you. Just deposit the guns and walk away. Nobody's going to be arrested with no fear. Just deposit the guns. But we got to get the community. We got to get the politicians. We got to get the governors, the mayors, everybody in law enforcement together to see how we can work it out. Where this kid can turn these guns in to the police headquarters, some location where we can just say, give us a gun, walk away. We're not going to ask no questions. You know, we want to just drop the guns there instead of using them. Turn them all in. I think it'll be something. It could be done.
Yes.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
Go ahead, Sophie.
No, I just wanted to say I agree completely. And, it's definitely a viable plan. It's definitely doable. So we are definitely going to get this done, guys. We want you to reach out. We want you to get involved. If you are in law enforcement, if you are in a place of authority and you can assist us to get this going, please reach out to us so that we can start this project. It is to save the lives of our children. There's been enough deaths. There's been enough murder. There's been enough negativity out there. We want to build positive communities because our children are our future. Help us to help them.
Yeah. I know that they had a buyback program for a long time to where you could actually take the gun in, turn it in, and they would give you $100. We need to go out and start talking to some of these governors, start talking to some, people that we can get something like that fired back up again. It's going to be hard to have any child turn any gun away and just hand it over when they can just hand it to their friend and get rid of it, because that's what's going on right now. You can get a gun for $50 on the streets. As ridiculous as that sounds, that's the facts. And so the best thing to do is to be able to take that gun from the child and give him a $100 bill. And if the city wants to start lowering crime rates, that's what they need to do. They need to start controlling what the children are doing. That needs to happen. When they're out running 3 o'clock in the morning, really, that's not. There's nothing good on the streets anymore. After 9 o'clock is nothing good. Nothing good on the streets anymore. We need to be at home doing something constructive, being in a gym. You can't just run the streets 2 or 3 or 4 in the morning at 15 years old and think it's going to be okay. It's not.
No, it's not going to be okay. I remember when I was 15 years old, I would go to school and I would go to the boys' club. After the boys' club, after working out in the gym and whatnot, I would go home. I would be so tired. I wanted to do my homework, eat my dinner, do my homework, and go to bed. The same thing the next day. Hanging out on the streets is going to get you in trouble. Either you're going to end up doing drugs or you're going to end up, you join a gang. And if you have no family life at home, you think of your friends out there, your friends on the street, they're not your friends. They're going to end up putting you in jail, what they're going to do. Mm-hmm. But one time, they tried to get me to join the gang in New York called the Dragons. The Dragons in New York. And I said, I joined for one day. When they went out, they started throwing bottles at this other groups. And I said, wait a minute, it's not for me. I can't be doing this. And they were just throwing bottles at each other, For one group of a gang on the cross the street, and the other group on the other side throwing bottles. I ran like hell. I said, no, that's going to end up something bad. And I think that's why I say join a program. And we're going to have a program there with Kevin, where they're going to start joining the boxing program. You're going to have the educational program there. Just like here in Las Vegas, Richard Steele Boxing Club, they have a gym where the kids go there, they work out, but they also have a study room in the back. They go there and they work out as well. So we need more than what Kevin is doing now. It's going to be a big facility. God willing to work on the next couple of months, have it all set up where we can have a nice training facility, a good workout, good training program, a good have after school study programs. You gotta have good grades in school to stay on the boxing program. Do the things that are going to be all positive and show you the do's and don'ts of life. We're going to have educators there, people that will tell you how to run your life, how to make things the right way. A lot of these trainers end up becoming like your big brothers or your father figure when you join the gym. That's why these kids don't have no leadership at home. They have no place to go. They think that joining the gang and hanging out with the guy doing drugs, they think that's life. That's not life. That's only going to end up getting you in jail. So we're trying to do everything the right way with Kevin and Juanita in Missouri and myself at the Camacho Jr. We're going to be doing a lot of great things there. They're going to be what we've been wanting to do for a long time, and now it's the right time. But we can't do it by ourselves. We need you guys out there that are watching to subscribe to our show, subscribe to become a member so we can all do this together. And your ideas, everything will be taken out. We'll get you guys to talk online. You can ask us questions online, where we can answer you and give us some good advice to help us with you be part of our family, which is what we want. We want everybody to be involved. And now you're going to be, you guys just watching the show, you're going to be part of it. You're going to be giving us ideas. We want your input as well, because we're not going to try to do it all by ourselves. We'll do it all together as one big family.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin?
Absolutely.
Juanita?
Yeah, I was thinking, Joe, absolutely. I agree with you 100%. I'm thinking back to, when I started martial arts, the dojo became my second home. And I found the mentorship and the leadership and the family there. And that is what we are creating here. A lot of children that don't have that leadership at home, that don't have a positive home life or that support or that leadership, they think the only alternative is to join a gang and to do those things. But we are creating a positive alternative, and we are creating a positive avenue to help them build, to help them learn, and to help them develop, because it's going to be a part of our lives forever, guys. Personal and professional development is always going to be a part of our journey. So let's do this. I'm very excited. And I know we're really going to make a big, big impact out there. And there's a lot of success stories that are going to transpire from this movement. So join our subscription, guys. We're going to be sending details out. Join the movement and hop on board, because everybody has value to add. We all have something valuable to give to this world. We all have something amazing to add.
Exactly. We also going to have your program. We want to say part of this program that we're going to be doing. It's not just going to be boxing. We also, if you have talent, you're a singer or you're an actor, you want to get involved. We want to help you with that. We want to get you on the right track. We're going to get celebrities on board that will be able to say, we have a program where we're going to have a talent show. We're going to create a talent show where you can come and sing, and you can have different things. You want to be an actor, you can help you, with acting and get you all to be part of it. So I've been making your dream come true. Sometimes you say, I want to do this, I want to do that, I don't know where to go. But we're going to try to have it all together at the facility there in Missouri. Then before you know it, we're going to have different locations around the whole country. We want everybody to have a program. Part of our program will be spread out different cities where you can go to a gym and work out. You're all going to be under one family, under the same umbrella. Everybody going to be saying, okay, you want to box? Okay, you can box. You want to sing? You go to this program, you sing. You want to act? We're going to get you with this program. Whatever you want to do. You want to be a pilot. You want to be a soldier. You want to be a law enforcement. Whatever you want to do, we're going to be guiding you in the right direction. Because we're going to have people on board that want to donate their time and their efforts and their ideas to get you guys, to get the youngsters on the right track. There's going to be something like you never heard of before. It's going to be something you say, wow, we needed so much of it. It's not just one thing. It's going to be different projects, different programs that we're going to create with the help of all of you viewers out there watching. You're going to help us become bigger and better every day.
Yeah.
Just real quick is, when you look at, of course, Joe Cortez, not only will we have the family of the boxers that are coming into our family, we're also going to have gyms. And I'm sure we'll be signing up gyms to give certain people places to go if they want to go do what we are asking them to do. We're going to have gyms all over the nation. It's going to be signing up with us. They're going to want to be part of it. So, it's not something that we're just going to have one gym. We're going to have gyms all over the United States that's going to sign up with us and going to have something very, very special for a lot of people. They're
Yeah.
going to follow
You know,
you.
I
You're our
you know I also
leader.
I also want the program, Juanita, in Africa, where you're from. We want gyms there. We want gyms in Europe, in Asia, South America, all over the world. Gyms. Everybody's gonna be part of our family. We're gonna create one family. They're gonna be like a membership where everybody gonna be under the same umbrella. It's gonna be one group. But you're gonna have they have their own separate gym, but they're gonna follow the protocol we're gonna have in place. Where everybody from this is how we're gonna start. We're gonna have this. We're gonna have acting. We're gonna have boxing. We have baseball. We have soccer. We have wrestling. All kinds of programs. It's not yet gonna be one. We want to do what you want. What you want to have. Your dream is to become an actor, a singer, a boxer, a wrestler, a baseball player, basketball player, soccer player, whatever. We're going to try to help you in the right direction with the right people. We're going to have celebrities that are going to come on board to say, I'm going to help you guys with this. We're going to have everybody from all walks of life being part of our family to help you youngsters out there and help the parents that are watching to say, this is what we want. We want to be part of the beautiful family. So we're going to make it happen. That I promise you.
Absolutely.
Juanita, tell us a little bit more about you and what you're actually about. Haven't heard a whole lot. I'd like to, have you express some things about, you're being all of the fighting that you've done. It's amazing. Tell us about that.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, go ahead,
Joe?
Juanita.
No, Joe, you go.
Okay. You're saying that, I came from a broken home myself in New York. My mother and father split up when I was young, about 2 years old. So I grew up without a father. I didn't have the love and attention and care of a father figure. But I got involved with boxing when I was 15. But I met a fighter by the name of Kapp Ortega, who came to New York in Spanish Harlem, 99th Street, between Park and Madison. And he's the one that opened the doors for my brother Mike and I to get involved with boxing. And that helped us that kept us on the right track. We stayed away from the gangs and we got involved. And up winning the Golden Glove championships. I won 6 Golden Glove titles: the New York, the Easterns, the National, the Opens, the Novice, the Spanish Golden Gloves. I won a bunch of titles in the amateur, and it kept me out of gangs, kept me out of drugs. And I never touched drugs in my life. Because boxing, I got involved when I was young. So I started learning when I was a young 12 years old, not to do certain things in life. So, yeah, Ortega, the fighter, came in from Mexico. He was like a big father, like a big brother figure who came around and kept us from doing the wrong things. But I can see that what's happening around the world today is that a lot of these kids out there come from broken homes. One father figure at home. They grow up by themselves, and this is why we need these programs to help guide them and not go through difficult times. I made it through. If I did it, you can do it too. It's simple. You don't try to be a tough guy. You have to be somebody that go out there beating up on people. No, you have to be caring and loving, helping your neighbors, helping your friends, and know that your friends have problems, have different issues. We got to try to help them out. That's what we want you guys to learn to do. We want to do this all over the world, and our team members that we'll have will be, like I said, it'll be individuals like yourself. They're watching. You say, "I'm watching the show. I want to be part of this show with Kevin and Juanita and Joe." On the happy hour that we'll be having every week, at the happy hour show, we'll be talking about these different topics. We'll be talking about guidelines. What can we do? We want you viewers out there to submit information. Juanita, where can they submit information if they want? Will we have something on next week for them where they can send information to that we can answer back to them, respond to them in reference to what they need?
Absolutely, absolutely. I believe for the moment, Joe, let's let them send it to meticulousmacarons@gmail.com. And we will reach out and give them, enough contact details when we start our group, our membership. So for the moment, I'm going to put it at the bottom of the screen as well, guys. meticulousmacarons@gmail.com. Make your heading the happy hour, the Joe Cortez show, the happy hour. And we will attend to your questions and your queries. And, to come back to Kevin's question as well, and I loved hearing your journey, Joe, because I had something similar. I also grew up in a broken home without a father. And my mom always used to say, I was this little tomboy running around because I grew up in South Africa on a game farm. So I was always running out with my cousins and my nephews, and we were always out there, climbing trees and being rough and tough. And I came to a place in my life where I had to fight my own battles, and it was difficult, but it made me very strong. And I thank the Lord for that because it made me a strong, independent woman. And when I was in my later years, when I was younger, I wanted to do martial arts, but I wasn't permitted to because in those days it was only for males, it was only for boys. And I started just to do it later in life, and I've been doing it for almost 8 years now. And strangely enough, you think when you go into the martial arts, you are that fighter at heart, and it's just about the fighting. But the more you discover the art, the more you really become a part of the family, the more calmer you become, and you have the skill, and you have the talent, and you have the know-how to fight that fight. But you choose to walk away from the fight, and as you've mentioned, Joe, you choose to shower people with love and acceptance, and give them that hope. And I think that's the beauty of the art because it helps you to discover yourself, the true fighter within. And it helps you to see that fighting is not always the answer. Just loving on someone is the answer, helping them to open up and to be ready to discover their talents, but also to develop as a person. So for me, I was in the ministry for 15 years. I worked with a lot of gun violence. I worked with a lot of drug abuse. I worked with a lot of suicides, domestic violence, you name it. I've stood again, next to many deathbeds. And the Lord has really shaped me into a place where you come to have that understanding of people, and you come to a place where you can read a situation and a person. And I believe what God is doing here is very, very powerful. And I believe that we have been called for a time like this. So, to the audience, reach out to us, become a part of this movement, because this is something special. It's something unique. And I'm just so blessed to be in this team with you, Joe, and with you, Kevin. And I'm looking forward to see all the things that's going to transpire from this.
Yeah, definitely. We're very, very proud that we have you on part of the team. You tell our viewers that you're from Africa, South Africa originally, and now you're going to be here in the States now. And so what the problems that you're talking about, you grew up in the same type of environment that we have here. It's all over the world, and not only here in the United States. All over the world, they have these issues. That's why we want to have a membership from all over the world, South America, like I mentioned before, Asia, Europe, here, United States, we have all members from all over the world. They're going to be one of the biggest memberships I want to create so that we can be one big happy family, and we're going to turn this whole world around. People say, back in the years ago, 10 years, 15 years ago, what was going on in this world? Look how this group got together, and we bonded all together to make it a beautiful, beautiful family. They're going to be loving and caring. If you all can see us be caring and loving like we are, we really mean it from our heart. We're not just talking it because we want to hear ourselves talk. We're doing it because we care, because we are human beings that want the best for all of you out there. Not all of us are fortunate enough to make it to a certain level. Some people make it to a certain level and they forget about the world. I made it to a certain level, and now it's time for me to pay it forward, and we want to help people out there. That's why we created this program. We want everybody to join us out here on the Happy Hour, the Joe Cortez Show. I will lead this program along with Kevin and Juanita. We're heading in the right direction. We needed this a long time ago before these bad things have happened to most of us. But now we're going to put a stop to it. We're going to try to cut it back down. You'll see changes. Like sometimes some governments, you need some different leadership to come and straighten things out. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to change because we are leaders now who are trying to do the right thing to get you guys on the right track. We're not just about ourselves. We did it already. We did the right thing. We learned from it. Now we're going to pay it forward and show you guys how to do it the way we did it. but we got to do it with other individuals around the world, other celebrities, other individuals that have made it in life, and can say, let me pay it forward like Joe, Juanita, and Kevin are doing. We're paying it forward to get people on the right track. We need more of you out there to join our group, to be just like what we're trying to do together, all together, okay? That's what we want. Juanita, make sure that it's all on there, where they be at the bottom of the screen. They know where the email, where they're going to write to, how can they get information to us. If they want to be memberships, all are going to be eventually going to be put out there. But for this first week, next couple of weeks, we're going to crawl before we can walk. But eventually, it's going to be the most beautiful program, the most beautiful setup that you're going to say, wow, you guys out there watching, any ideas, please put them together and send them to us so we can learn and help out together. We can't do it by ourselves, okay? Make sure we're not trying to be egotistic type of people. It's not about us anymore. It's about you guys, about putting all the families around the world together, getting the youth on the right track. That's what we're trying to do. Juanita?
Absolutely, guys. Get involved. You have the email address. It's going to be streaming here at the bottom. Reach out. Joe is correct. We are going to crawl before we walk, and we are going to put together an amazing Facebook private group, an amazing subscription. We'll give you all the social media handles. There's a lot of exciting things to come, so watch this space. We are going to be posting these interviews, and we would love for you to join us and share what we post. Get the word out there and be involved. Share your ideas, your questions, your comments. We appreciate you and we value you, and we want to take hands with you.
Exactly. That's it. We heard from Juanita that we all want to try to be together, share this program, let people know what we're talking about. Tell them to watch on our shows. It'll be on Fridays. Every Friday, we'll have different time zones. Juanita will be putting that up. What time the show will be on every week. We're going to be on every Friday. You can watch us, listen to us, share with us any information you may want. We talk about the gun program and about the drug program. We want to make sure that we all try to be together with this to get these kids on the right track. Please help us out. Please make it happen. We want to just thank you so much for tuning in our show today. I want to bless every one of you for watching our show. And thank you, dear God, for letting us be healthy enough to give you what you need. We want to help you out the best we can. We love you all. Thank you so much. And we'll see you guys next week. Juanita, Kevin, thank you so much for being on the show today. We'll see you next week, okay, guys?
See you next week.
God bless.
Bye. God bless.
God bless everybody. That's what's important right there. Bring God back into your lives. Have a good day.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Good show, guys.
Joe,
there you go.
We love you, buddy.
My babies.
We love you.
My babies.
See you guys. See you next.
Okay, love you guys.
I'll call you later. See you, buddy.
Okay, buddy. Take care. God bless you.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye.